Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with renowned boxing journalist and pundit Steve Bunce. Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Ultimate boxer time, as they say in a trade.
And we're here for, as you just said, we've just done the draw. You've just done the draw with Spencer Fearon for the latest.
So talented. So talented.
The way you pulled those tickets out of the box, I mean, is amazing. Seamless.
Except for the first one. I didn't know if it was black. I didn't know if it was black shorts or just black card. Anyway, I got that wrong.
There was a silver and grey moment as well. I wasn't really sure, but yeah.
In fact, I had some bad moments. I only pulled 4 out. I messed up 2.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Steve. You've obviously got a chance to have a look at all the lads. Some of them you'll know more about than others. What do you think is the key to winning at a format like this?
Well, this format obviously is similar to other formats in Ultimate Boxer, and I've been so convinced over the years, last 10 years, that he will win, and I've been wrong. And so convinced that he will win, and then he's breezed it. This one is slightly different. There's a lot of unknowns with these kids. A lot of them have had easy fights. They've been matched quite easily because they're ticket sellers. So they're kids that can fight, don't get me wrong, but they've not been in hard fights yet. There's, I would argue, as many as 6 of these guys that are going to be in for a shock. Ding, ding, quarterfinals. I think they're going to be suddenly in a 50-50. And that's why I just fancy the former Irish international amateur boxer, 3 Commonwealth Games, Europeans, Worlds,
WSB.
I forgot about WSB. That's real prep. That, you know, WSB is like this. It's real because they just go flat out. That's a great point, and I've forgotten about that. So all of those international contests, winning some, losing some, a couple of bronze medals in Commonwealths. If he doesn't pick up an injury, Stephen Donnelly, the Don, I think it's got to be a slight favourite. But there's a couple of serious asterisks is attached to 1 or 2 of the other kids who I just like the look of, and it's got something about it. I mean, this whole thing's got something about it. You know, it's breathed new life into the format, and we haven't been let down yet, have we? This year this is our 3rd one this year, and the other 2 I thought have been 2 of the very best. I thought the cruiserweights up in Altrincham, I mean, you know, at the end of the night, you're literally giving the whole place a stand. I mean, it was crazy. That's the sort of night you'll watch again if it comes up on repeat somewhere. I loved it.
Now, we don't often get a chance to talk to you, so we want to make the most of it. I read yesterday your piece in The Independent on the Campbell-Lomachenko fight.
Yeah.
Really, really great piece, of course. Can anyone out there beat Lomachenko at lightweight or below? No,
there probably isn't a lightweight to beat him at the moment. I think Richard Commey could really push him because he's unconventional, Richard, and he just comes forward and he's incredibly game and big. And I think Richard Commey, the Ghanaian, I think he's really strong. I've never seen him in the gym, but you get the idea. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a real strength about him, and he's big. So a big lightweight is the guy that could, in theory, beat Lomachenko. In history, I think there's lots of lightweights that beat him, and I think we saw that a little bit in the Campbell fight. And some people have given me stick for that, and some of the stuff for that column you mentioned there, and also for some stuff I said on 5 Live. Well, I didn't have a massive rethink about Lomachenko. It just confirmed to me that he's not going to be the greatest lightweight in history. He's not going to be the greatest lightweight of the last 10 years. He's not going to be the greatest lightweight of the last 20, 25. He's a great lightweight. I mean, this is the mad thing. We're finding flaws, but he's still brilliant. You know, because we've seen some stuff from him over the last 6 years now, 5 years. That's incredible. So I don't think there's a lightweight at the moment that beats him. I think Commey pushes him, but I think he probably gets the better of Commey. It's not to say that in 3 years there won't be a lightweight that would beat him, or in 6 years there wouldn't be a lightweight that would beat him, or 10 years ago there might have been a lightweight that would beat him. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's confirmed he's going to start reversing back through the weights to feather and super feather, and of course that opens up the possibility going down the line of the Gervonta Davis fight. And Bob Arum said something which, of course, we love the way Bob Arum speaks, Dan. You know your boxing. Bob Arum famously said all those years ago to a journalist, he said something, and then the next day he said something different, and the journalist stopped and said, "But Bob, yesterday you said it the other way round." And he said, "Yeah, yesterday I was lying, today I'm telling the truth." Well, and shamelessly, and I love that about Bob. So when Bob said to me the other day, he said, "You know, I don't think Gervonta Davis is ready now, and what's more, I don't think he'll ever be ready." To me, that was, I've opened negotiations. Is that what you thought? I mean,
exactly that.
As soon as you said it, that meant he's opened negotiations. So that fight's a possibility, and I think that's a really intriguing fight because we're not quite sure just how good, dangerous Gervonta Davis is. We know how good Lomachenko is. So that's down the line. There's that fight. I think Mikey Garcia's I don't think he's going to comfortably get down to lightweight again, and Lomachenko Lomachenko's not going to go a pound above the lightweight division. And that's my gut feeling, Dan. He's a small man. We know you were at the press conference, I think, last week, weren't you? I don't know where you were when Lomachenko walked in. Hand on heart, he was 20 feet away from me, and he was facing away from me. And next to him was Egis Klimas, the Lithuanian, his manager. And Egis was walking, and no word of a lie, I turned to Jack, the producer at the BBC, and said, "Who's that flyweight with Egg?" I'm like, from behind, hand on heart. And I'm not, I always tell the truth. So, I don't make out, I didn't think that. I'm telling you, I saw him from 20 feet and I thought it was some flyweight he had. Because that's what happens when he gets right down to size. He looks, when we interviewed him about 7 weeks ago at the launch, he looked quite normal. He looked like a big lightweight, didn't he? But suddenly he shrunk right down. He's got to keep going back down then.